Guys, we've got our first official trailer for Pixar's newest movie, Elio. I gotta say, this one actually quite impressed me. I'm looking forward to this one because I feel like, and I think a lot of 90s kids and millennials will agree with me, I'm not sure if it's rose-colored glasses or not, but Pixar is a bit hit and miss these days. In the 90s and the early 2000s, it was hit after hit, okay? Toy Story, Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, bam, the list goes on. The Incredibles, I forgot that one, but now it's kind of half-half in terms of hit rate with them, and I'm always cautious when they come out with a new movie. This one, Elio, really did impress me. It looks like a cool sci-fi space buddy up adventure, and I think that's a really great area for Pixar to play in. So I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. What's up guys, Mike here, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for more movie content like this. Okay, so it's no secret that I am a big Disney adult. I am so obsessed with this stuff, I grew up on it and I really like it. You know, I go to the theme parks, I watch the movies. I'm a Disney adult, get over it, I don't care. And honestly, Pixar's last movie in cinemas was Inside Out 2, and that was my movie of the year for 2024. I thought they absolutely blew it out of the park. They completely topped the original, and the way they looked at mental health and anxiety in particular, which I think is a thing that a lot of millennials and 90s kids have struggled with in their adulthood, was impeccable. So Pixar is currently in my good list.
That's good.
I wasn't big on their previous three before Inside Out 2, with Elemental being a bit dull, Turning Red being a bit dull, and Lightyear in retrospect being absolutely terrible. I thought Luca was fantastic. I thought Soul was a bit overrated. And so Elio, which comes out in June, was always going to be a little bit contentious for me. And the thing is, I want these movies to be good, but I really worry about the future of Pixar at this rate. Recently on my channel, I did a video about Bong Joon-ho's movie, Mickey 17, which obviously has a completely different demographic to a Pixar movie. Or maybe not, who knows? I mean, it's a science fiction movie and this looks like a science fiction movie too. But essentially what I talked about was how original movies with original concepts that aren't based on an existing intellectual property really struggle at the box office these days for a variety of reasons. And to be honest, aside from Inside Out 2, which was an enormous commercial success, I think the last few Pixar movies haven't done well commercially. And the thing they have in common is they're all Pixar originals. I mean, back in the day, Pixar was just groundbreaking with its original animation. It was more about the studio than the actual intellectual property, right? As I said, Toy Story, Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles are a perfect run of 5 movies. I mean, Toy Story 2 fits in there as well, but they were all just original concepts. But now I guess the rest of the movie industry, Pixar is playing it really safe. I mean, aside from Elio and another movie that's slated to be released by Pixar in 2026 called Hoppers, all of the rest of the movies in development from Pixar are sequels or spin-offs. We have Toy Story 5 coming in June 2026, which I think is the most unnecessary sequel ever. Recently, Incredibles 3 was confirmed to be in development, and even more recently, as in literally I think today, Coco 2 was announced to be in development. And I'm not gonna lie, that's another movie that I think didn't need a sequel. I really cross my fingers that Elio can be a huge hit, mainly because it means Pixar can still feel encouraged to make the amazing original concepts that it was originally known for. Because I don't want to see them spend the next 10 years just milking Toy Story 5, Toy Story 6, Toy Story 7, and Finding Thremo, which is the title I literally just came up with for a third Finding Nemo. Because I've never felt like any of their sequels really do justice to what the originals were, other than Toy Story 2 and 3. I mean, I thought 4 was okay, but so unnecessary. 3 was the perfect endpoint. But the problem is once something starts making a lot of money, it's just less risky to go ahead and milk that franchise dry. And believe me, it happens all the time with pretty much literally everything. One thing that is very interesting about the movie is it definitely doesn't command a lot of star power. Aside from Zoe Saldana in a lead voice role, I didn't recognize many of the other names. Actually, I did recognize Brad Garrett, who I guess is a star in the sense that he was Robert Barone in Everybody Loves Raymond for many, many years, but I wouldn't say he's particularly relevant in modern pop culture. And that kind of links up with Inside Out 2, where I think Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling both didn't reprise reprise their roles from the first movie and were recast. I'm pretty sure this was due to like value and money, and I think Pixar maybe just couldn't justify the cost, which suggests that like things are kind of dire there. Like maybe they're spending so much money on getting Tom Hanks and Tim Allen back for Toy Story 5 that they can't afford to go all out on a cast for Elio. That being said as well, like I think a smaller scale movie sounds kind of cool to me. And yeah, they have played in the space kind of space before with Lightyear and WALL-E. But to be honest, we all know and love the Pixar theory, so maybe this just opens up a whole new world for that. A whole new world. Sorry about that. Overall, I'm quietly cautious about Elio. I think it has potential to be really good. I just hope that the movie-going public go to see this movie, because if they don't, well, that's not going to be good. Whew, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, there's videos like this on my channel all the time. If you want movie content, pop culture content, 90s millennial content, like please subscribe to the channel right now. Hey, comment below, what do you think of the Elio trailer? Are you going to go and see it? What is your favorite Pixar movie? I think mine is Toy Story 3. Maybe that's a cliche kind of answer, but that is what it is. Meanwhile, I'm all over the internet doing dumb stuff that I think is cool. I have a blog, I have a podcast, all of the links are down below. And if you like this video and you want to watch another, YouTube reckons you might like this one here, but if you just want a bunch of other Disney/Pixar videos, I have a whole playlist of them right here ready for you to click. So click it now, I dare you. That's pretty much it from me. My name's Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I'll catch you later.